Welcome to JT Vlogs, and listen up because it's beginning to look a lot like Christmas. We're talking sugar plums, reindeer games, the whole mistletoe and eggnog shebang. Okay, first up, let's talk about the man of the hour, Christmas's very own VIP, Jesus. I mean, it is his birthday party we're planning for, right? We all know Christmas is a Christian holiday celebrating Jesus' birth, usually on December 25th. But get this, no one knows the exact date Jesus was born. It's true! Hold your reindeer, because it gets even wilder. Turns out not everyone celebrates Christmas on December 25th. We're talking about our friends in Russia, Ukraine, Romania. They celebrate on January 7th. Why? Because they follow the Orthodox calendar. It's like having two birthday parties for Jesus. I mean, who wouldn't want double the presents, right? Now let's talk about the word Christmas itself. Turns out it comes from the Old English phrase Christes Maes, which basically means Christ's Mass. But what about Xmas? Is that just some lazy texting abbreviation? Nope. People have been using Xmas since the 16th century. The X is actually the Greek letter chi, which is the first letter of Christ in Greek. So next time you see Xmas, you can drop some serious knowledge on your friends. Speaking of Christmas cards, did you know those, along with gift giving and those snazzy crackers we love to pop, all became popular during the Victorian era? Yep, Queen Victoria and her hubby Prince Albert were huge Christmas fans. They were like the original Christmas influencers. And while we're thanking the Victorians, let's give a shout out to those festive Christmas trees. While they really took off in Victorian England, Christmas trees actually come from 16th century Germany. Back then, they decorated fir trees with fruit, nuts, and eventually sweets, paper shapes, and candles. Talk about a fire hazard. But here's the real kicker. Historians think this tradition might go all the way back to the Romans and ancient Egyptians, who used evergreen plants as symbols of everlasting life. Speaking of trees, did you know that every year Norway sends a giant Christmas tree to London as a gift? It's huge, like 20 meters tall. They put it up in Trafalgar Square, all decked out in lights. It's their way of saying thanks for the UK's help during World War II. That's what I call a tremendous gift. Okay, time to talk about the big guy himself, Santa Claus. Ever wonder where that name came from? It's actually from the Dutch name Sinterklaas, which means St. Nicholas. St. Nick was this super generous bishop back in the 4th century who became the patron saint of children. Basically, he was the original Santa minus the reindeer and the whole flying chimney thing. But hold on, Santa's not the only gift giver in town. Turns out different countries have their own Christmas characters. In Italy, there's La Befana, a witch who flies around on a broomstick delivering toys. And in Iceland, get this, they have 13 Yule lads, these little trolls who leave presents in kids' shoes. But be warned, if you're on the naughty list, you might just get a rotten potato. Now, let's talk about Christmas carols, specifically Jingle Bells. Get this! It wasn't even originally a Christmas song. It was written in 1850 for Thanksgiving. Yep, you heard that right. It was called One Horse Open Sleigh back then. Guess they decided it worked better for Christmas. And finally, here's a real shocker. In 1644, Christmas was actually illegal in England. Can you imagine? The government back then thought everyone had forgotten the religious meaning of Christmas and decided to ban all the festivities. Talk about a Scrooge move. Some people still celebrated in secret, though. Thankfully, they brought Christmas back after almost 20 years. All right, everyone, that's a wrap on our Christmas fact extravaganza. I hope you learned something new and had a few laughs along the way. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to JT Vlogs for more awesome content, and share these fascinating facts with your friends. Who knows, maybe you'll win some trivia night with this newfound knowledge. From me to you, have a very Merry Christmas and a happy, healthy and hilarious New Year.